Yes, people. Welcome back to the finished article and welcome to another edition of Fergie Time. If you don't know, if this is your first time tuning in, Fergie Time is where we talk about all things Manchester United. And in this episode, we will be reviewing the game yesterday against Atalanta from Old Trafford. But yeah, before we get into it, here is my co-host, my boy Shaz. How are we?
What's happening, bro? You good?
Yep, all good, bro, all good. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, all good, man. All good, ready to roll, bro. Let's
Good
go.
stuff, man, good stuff. Yeah, no, that's all good, man, that's all good. Give me a sec. Right, there we go. So, as the title says, we're going to be previewing the United versus Atalanta game from yesterday. And as you can see down below, the score was 3-2 to Manchester United. But by no means does that mean it was an easy game for Manchester United. Straight off the bat, I watched the whole game, so I'll give you my take on this, Shaz. First half, we were awful. As always, there was no real urgency in the squad to get the ball forward and score. We started with Fred and McTominay. We started with Harry Maguire, who I I still think he wasn't fully fit. Ronaldo was up front. There was no Sancho. There was no Pogba, who was on the bench. Yeah, it was just all around a shit show in the first half from Solskjaer. Atalanta scored both their goals in the first half. I think it was one of the goals. I can't remember now. I think it was a header from a corner. The second goal. That was down to Harry Maguire not marking him properly. He was just nowhere to be seen. Second half, there was a bit more urgency. Second half, there was a lot of people trying to move the ball forward, but changes needed to be made, which were made. Rashford came on. No, sorry, Rashford started. Apologies. Rashford scored. So he's 2 for 2. Rashford is now 2 for 2 since his return, which is brilliant. Harry Maguire converted a goal. And as always, Mr. Champions League, Cristiano Ronaldo scored the winning goal at Old Trafford in another Champions League game, Shaz. Just like he did in front of us at Villa versus Villarreal, he did it yet again.
I gotta be honest with you, bro. I watched the highlights because I was at another game yesterday.
Okay.
And why do we keep doing this to ourselves? I mean, seriously, no offense. It's great last minute.
I'll give you the answer. Solskjaer. Solskjaer's got no. His lack of game plan, his lack of man management. It shows. Like after half time, maybe he gave him a bit of a hair dry treatment like Fergie would, and that worked. But then the players need to play and score like that throughout the game. Like if we play like this at the start against Liverpool on Saturday, we're not going to get nowhere against Liverpool. By half time, Liverpool will finish us if we play like we did against Atalanta, against Liverpool on Saturday, bro. They will finish us.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I watched the game first half, similar to Villarreal game, non-existent, poor, no energy. Just didn't seem to have anything about us.
Yeah.
Atalanta deserved their 2-goal lead.
100%.
Yes, United had.
Do you know what? Atalanta actually deserved to win that game, if you ask me.
So
I would have rather have had Atalanta win and Solskjaer leave than us win and keep him. That's where I am at right now with Solskjaer, bro.
It's almost like you called your own bluff, because I was like, when I saw that, I was like, nah, minor, because I've got no expectation. Nah, minor.
You always have low expectations for United right now, bro. Come on.
Bro, that's because, okay, let me explain something. The way I watch sports is like no one else does. when you bleed sports like I do when I watch India-Pakistan football, you'd understand my palpitation goes up to a whole
Yeah, bro.
like,
I saw your palpitations when Ronaldo came back to United and when we watched
you saw that,
Villarreal,
right?
bro. I saw
So
all that. I saw all that firsthand, bro.
and you saw that, so you know very, very well that I live and breathe the game. But the problem right now is,
Yeah.
as the fans chanted, "We're Man United and we're never going to score," which
I actually
first
could
half,
hear that on TV yesterday while we were
that's
playing
how
at
funny it
Atlanta.
was.
That's how bad it is that the fans are screaming, chanting that.
No,
And a big shout out to my mate. He was actually in the Stretford end yesterday with these chants. He had some videos up earlier. Big shout out to Sam Strickland for that, man. What a guy. He was up in there in the Stratford end being vocal like they all are, man.
no, but I just want to give you my take. So I messaged you. I said, "Meh." So message. I said, "You know what? Chill." Anyway, come back. Put the highlights on. As I said, let me just see what happened. 2-0 down. But I knew that bit. What I saw in the second half, and by the way, all credit to the side for fighting back. But what I'm trying to say is the side is, and Peter Crouch said this. So kind of my header on this this topic here. You've got world class talent there. Now, what the problem is, it comes down to, as Peter Crouch said, Ollie does not know how to manage his superstar squad. You got Pep
Bro,
Guardiola. You got
Solskjaer doesn't know how to manage a piss up
sorry,
in a
yeah, that's what I
brewery.
mean.
Never mind his own squad.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, like with Pep, with Klopp, with Tuchel, what they'll say is, "I know my system. I know my best 11, and I'm going to play that." And what they'll do is the superstars that he's got on the bench or on the reserves, for example, he knows which games to bring them in and how to swap them out. Only what he's done is, "Here are all my best players. I'm gonna put them all on the pitch." And I'm like, "Okay, bro, you do realize that you actually can make two world-class 11s like we talked about and mix and match, because you Atlanta, no offense, and I mean no offense when I say this, that
You should mean offense.
I do,
Bro,
but
we've been through this, man. We've been through this. This is uncut and live, bro.
I'm cutting
Let
live,
it
but
rip.
I will say like this, that yes, United won, and yes, you're right, we got lucky to a certain extent because Atlanta should have defended. If they were a better side, they would have defended that out. And
Mm-hmm.
yes, United hit the post, but we keep going back to the fact that you, bro, if we're scraping through, like I don't mind the last minute extravaganza, but I just don't see how that works in the long run. So Ollie walks
Yeah.
away thinking, "Shit, Shaz, I'm saved from Shaz's mercy." But problem is, there's 68,000 fans thinking, "Shit, man, you just put me on high blood pressure medication. Why you gotta
Yeah,
do that for, bro?
exactly.
Why you gotta do that
That's the
for, bro?"
thing, man. Solskjaer needs to start to realize his tactics aren't good, and we need to play better. There's a stat that I think I shared with you yesterday. Let me see if I can find it. So this is a stat from. I was reading about the review of the game online between United and Atalanta, and the stat says Man United have lost 58% of their UEFA Champions League games under Solskjaer. The
Yeah,
highest percentage of defeats by any manager have taken charge of an English club for at least 10 games or more in this competition. So
no,
that
without
goes to
that.
show 58% is a high loss rate in the Champions League, because you've got to understand the Champions League starts off with group stages. So if you can't even get out of group stages, you've got no chance of winning.
I mean, where Man United right now? So I believe they got 2 wins from 3.
They're second, I think, in Group F.
Okay, so second right now.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, to be fair, I haven't really checked after yesterday. Let me just I'll just have a look quick. Group F, where are we? There we are. Oh, we're actually top. 6 points out of 3 games. Villarreal and Atalanta are on 4, and Young Boys are on 3. And those are the 3 that they collected from United, by the way.
Huh.
We've got a comment here from Darren. Night of mixed emotions for you, Shaz. I think he's talking to you, not me, because you were obviously in the other game for Preston versus Cov.
Yeah, so Cov were winning in the first half, then lost it in the second half.
But we're not here to talk about Cov. Sorry, bro. We need to get back to United.
Yeah, and
This
then
is
obviously,
Fergie time, but I'm guessing you and Rich and everyone will be doing the show on Sky Blues.
Darren, stay tuned. We will be covering that as well.
we will get to that, dude. We will get to it. But yeah, we're currently. I'm going to bring this up, Shaz. I'm going to share it with you so you can see it. The standings for Group F are coming up right now, bro. There you go. So United, 3 games, 2 wins and a loss. We've scored 6 goals and we've had 1 goal scored against us. So our goal difference is at 1. Villarreal's goal difference is on 2 with 4 points. Atalanta is, scored 5, had scored 5 scored against them, so they're on 0. Young Boys are on -3 with 3 points. So the group is looking healthy. I mean, we've got to now go play Villarreal and Atalanta away, and I think Young Boys at home. Is that right?
Old Trafford, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, they need 1 more win.
Not really. Not really, bro. We could do with 2 wins to make it a comfortable top of the table finish. I'd rather us finish top of the group than second, because top means we won't get one of the other top teams to start with.
Well, qualifying would be an achievement. To come from last season.
I mean, looking at the other groups, right, we've got PSG and Man City at the top of their groups, respectively. Group B, you've got Atletico second and Liverpool first. Liverpool are flying 9 points out of 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they're going to top that group with 1 more win, because Atletico and Porto are on 4 points and Milan are actually on 0. So Liverpool look like they could be topping that group with 1 more win. Next group, Ajax 3 for 3, 9 points again. Dortmund are on 6, Sporting 0. The next group, wow, this is a crazy one, this, bro. Sheriff are at the top of their group with 6 points. They shouldn't even be top, because goal difference wise, Real Madrid should be top. Real Madrid are on 6 points as well, but their goal difference is 5 and Sheriff are 1. So I think Real Madrid should really be at top of that group. Inter are third with 4 points and Shakhtar Donetsk are on 1.
Mm-hmm.
This next group just blows my mind, bro. Bayern Munich 3 for 3, 9 points. Easy for Bayern. Barcelona are third with 3 points. Benfica are second with 4. And Dynamo Kiev are on 1. Then obviously we've got Group F that we've just spoke about. Group G, Salzburg on 7, Sevilla 3, and Wolfsburg are on 2. Wow. The last group is Juve on 9, 3 for 3. Chelsea 2 for 3 with 6 points. And Zenit on 2. And Malmo, I think the only team are on 0 points in any group. Yeah, they're the only... Oh, sorry, no. Besiktas are on 0 in their group. AC Milan are on 0 in their group. Leipzig are on 0. I mean, it just goes to show, I mean, there's so many teams that are underperforming in the Champions League right now, and United included.
I mean,
United included, even though we beat Villarreal and we've beat Atalanta, we should have really lost both of them games. I mean, we were on the verge of losing to Villarreal when we were, drawing. Until Ronaldo scored that goal right in front of us, as you remember it.
He's done it 2-2, so
yeah, he's done that. He did it against Atalanta as well yesterday. So he is Mr. Champions League. Do you know what I mean? So Cristiano Ronaldo in the Champions League is like the head of the table, the tribal chief. You get me, bro? You need to acknowledge him.
I'm acknowledging him. I don't mind that. The rest of our team needs to learn to be acknowledged.
Like Fernandes had a decent game. He was getting the ball forward. The problem I had with the game yesterday was Rashford. He was very... What's the word? I'm trying to think of the right word, because I don't want to... I mean, I'm no way in dissing Rashford. I actually really like Rashford, but he had so many chances in front of goal and he missed like 3 easy chances.
Yeah, I think one was against the post. One he should have scored at the start of the game.
No, there was 3 that he basically went wide or skied, bro, that he should have scored.
Yeah,
now, Fred had the same.
Oh yeah, so
Fred had 2 chances that he skied that should have gone in.
No,
now,
one was a save. One was a save.
No, there was another chance from Fred. It might have not been in the highlights, but there was definitely another one that he should have scored, bro. So there's a lot of people saying that Fred has an excuse for his not, for him not converting because he's a midfielder. He's not expected to score. I'm sorry, but if you're in front of goal and you're that close range, I expect you to score if you're a Man United player. If you're a midfielder, Rashford, they're saying he has no excuse because he's a striker. He should be scoring them. There should be easy sitters for him. They should. And that's the problem. I mean, you've got to understand, though, Rashford hasn't played since last season. These are his first games back since last season. So since what? Yeah. May, June, July, August? So like 3 months, 3.5 months out. He's going to be rusty. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt for the next couple of games. A, because it's Rashford, and B, he's just come back from injury. C, he has to get rid of that rust, and to do that, he needs to be playing regularly for us.
Yeah, without doubt, bro. Without doubt, no doubt.
What else did you see in the game that you didn't like, Shaz?
Bro, obviously it's like we're like a broken record, bro. Funny thing is, we keep saying the same thing. Why we play Fred? Why we play Fred and McTominay when we've got better options out there? And either Ollie, only Ollie knows this logic, and I think basically it's like you said a few weeks ago. Ollie basically, it's really embarrassing. Fred and McTominay are probably the first names on his team sheet, as opposed to something else.
That's the problem right there. What you've just mentioned there.
Yeah.
Solskjaer, even though he's got Ronaldo, even though he's got Pogba, even though he's got Fernandes, his first names on the team sheet are Fred and McTominay.
Yeah.
Like, how do you pick them as your first 2 options when you have Ronaldo, Pogba, Fernandes, Sancho, Rashford, Greenwood, De Gea? Do you know what I mean? The list goes on of players that you could put above them. Even Mata, bro. Mata was on the bench. Why didn't Mata play?
Yeah, I agree, bro. That doesn't make any sense.
It's just mad. It's just mad that United don't play these players, man. It's just crazy. I blame Solskjaer, man. 100% this blame is on Solskjaer, bro. You can't take the blame on you can put some of the blame on the players for the performance yesterday because they didn't perform to the highest standard that we all expect from United. But it has to go down to the manager for his tactics and his lineup and for the way he.
No, after work, I bumped into a friend as I was heading home, who's coincidentally got tickets for the Liverpool game on Sunday.
Okay.
And he was telling me it's the first time he's going to see a Liverpool Man United game at Old Trafford. And trust me, he said he's shitting himself because what he saw last night, because he was at the game. He is really nervous, and I don't blame him.
Neither do I, fella.
The problem is the side don't inspire confidence. When I get that you can make a comeback, but you can't keep doing that game after game. You've got to have some sort of consistency.
Exactly. You have to be consistent in your performances.
Yeah, no doubt.
Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy that United keep doing it. I mean, look how it worked against Leicester. They tried to come back against Leicester, and Leicester did the same to us and beat us. We did it against Villarreal. We came back and won. We did it against Atalanta yesterday. We came back and won. You can't keep relying on being the comeback specialist to win leagues.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Idris has just popped up a comment here. Ronaldo can't keep saving Ole's job. I wish Ronaldo would stop saving his job. That's where I'm at. I wish Ronaldo would stop.
I think he has, hasn't he? He's asked for Zidane to come into
he saved his ass against Villarreal. He saved his ass against Atalanta. He's probably going to save his ass against Liverpool. He's going to save his ass against Man City. He's going to save his ass against Arsenal. It's just going to carry on until like Christmas, and then Ronaldo's going to be like, you know what? I can't keep saving this guy's ass. I'm going to go to the board and tell him to sack this guy. So, question for you, Shaz. Question time. If Ronaldo went to the board and said, Solskjaer is not the best manager for this job, you need to sack him and bring in whoever Ronaldo suggested, would you expect the board to listen and keep Ronaldo happy?
I would expect them to have sacked Oli long before Ronaldo knocks on their door.
Yeah, no, 100%. I do as well, but we know that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Idris mentioned the comment here. The same thing happened with PSG versus Leipzig. Messi scored 2 goals to get PSG a win. I did see that. They were losing 2-1, and Messi scored to make it 3-2 or something like that to win. So, Ronaldo and Messi are back at it. They're back to their usual standards of scoring and winning, which to me for United is good. We've got Ronaldo because he's going to win us points on his own. He's going to win us games on his own. And he's proven that. He won that game against Villarreal. He won us the game yesterday. He won us the game against Newcastle. If it weren't for Ronaldo, the fans wouldn't be so much behind the team in that first game back.
Oh, without doubt, bro. Without doubt.
It's just crazy, though, that Solskjaer is so bad at his job. Do you know what I mean? I know, obviously, we've spoke about obviously United and Atalanta. Now, normally what we do is we do a review in one video and a preview in another video. But today, I think what we're going to do, Shaz, if it's okay with you, we're going to quickly review or preview the Liverpool game on Sunday.
Yeah, go for it, bro.
Just because I know you're going to be busy this weekend, innit, bro?
Yeah, that's fine.
I know you've got a busy weekend, so there's no point, obviously, saving it for the weekend when you've got other things that you can be doing in it, bro. So, just this comment here. Hey, you know how Mourinho got sacked and lost to Liverpool in his last game? Yeah, I hope United lose to Liverpool, so all they get sacked at this point. I just feel bad. Do you know what? I can't even say I want us to lose to Liverpool. It's the only game of the season that I want us to win. It's the games the derby games that I always want us to win are Liverpool and Man City. Don't care about the other games right now. Those are the 2 biggest games of the season for United at home and away. So 4 games a season that I want us to get 15 points from them 4 games. That's, as a United fan, you need to expect, or you should be expecting that at least from your team. 2 wins against Liverpool and 2 wins against Man City in the Premier League. So I can't say I agree with your comment. Yes, I want Solskjaer gone, but no, I don't want us to lose to Liverpool because I won't be able to stand the Liverpool fans after that. I just can't take them. I can't take them when they're doing well right now. Imagine what they're going to be like if they beat us on Sunday.
You know what? I think the funny thing is you may put that comment up, and since we're on the preview now, it's funny you mentioned it because I can see Ollie pulling this one out of the bag for some reason because he always seems to do it. It's funny because we both were saying the right things. The funny thing is Ollie will literally somehow pull the rabbit out of the bag.
He always does. He always does. When you know if he loses, he's going to get sacked, he pulls it out of his ass somehow. Yeah, pulls his finger out his ass and does a good job for once, which I wish he would do every single game. Like, if he was consistently doing that every single game and we were playing well and winning well, I wouldn't be all the out, bro. But right now, as a United fan, I'm done with him. I can't handle him. Yeah, as Darren says here, Man United always up their game against Liverpool. 100%. It's a derby game, and you, as a United fan, you expect them to up their game in the derbies against, Liverpool, Man City, even Arsenal and Chelsea, and the other teams like that. You still expect a good game out of them, even if we're on bad form. Idris says, in my opinion, Ole is championship level manager. I wouldn't say that because he's consistently won us top 4 position since he's been at United. Consistently. And no one's been able to do that consistently year on year since Fergie left. So I wouldn't say he's championship level manager. I just don't think he's the right manager to win us the Premier League or the Champions League. Maybe an FA Cup or a League Cup. Who knows? Or even Europa League eventually if we go down that route again. But Premier League, Champions League, I don't think he has enough in him to do that.
No, I think it comes down to
yeah.
Championship
So
level
Idris is
players.
saying, yeah, but it's United. Yeah, it's United, and that's why he's consistently got us top four. If he was Championship level manager, we'd be underperforming, we'd be mid-table or fighting relegation if he was a Championship manager, regardless of the squad.
Yeah, without doubt, bro, without doubt. And I think it just goes to show that how much the squad.
I'm going to let you answer this next one from your boy Darren Shaz. Surely that isn't good enough top four finish for Man United.
Yeah, Darren's right. I mean, the problem is that the United board don't really care about winning trophies. All they care about is the money from the Champions League.
Exactly.
And,
exactly.
Until the mentality changes. I mean, it's just common sense. If you're a top level club, you need to be bringing in trophies. But obviously, players don't care about that because they don't understand football. So they're not like your Abramoviches or Man City's, where they want to win. That's what they care about.
Yeah, no, you're 100% right there. So Darren says, surely it's not good enough just to finish in the top four. It's not. As a United fan, I put my hand on my heart and say it's not good enough just finishing in the top four. We want the Champions League. We want the Premier League. We want trophies. We want success in that sense, not just by finishing in the top four. Like Shaz says, the owners just want the Champions League. They want us to finish in the top four so we get the Champions League. So the revenue for the Champions League comes in. Sound like Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal were consistently always finishing in the top four. I mentioned this in the last podcast, didn't I, Shaz? United are now in that position where Wenger was with United, where they were consistently finishing top four and they were happy with it.
Bro,
and as a United fan, I am not happy with that. So Solskjaer needs to go.
Did you see how Arsenal got in the Champions League? Oh shit, they weren't in it. Enough said. Enough talk.
Yeah, so we've got another comment from Idris. Top two with at least challenging without battling the title, which they will with Chelsea on goal difference. Could you just say that again in English? Because some of that didn't make sense. Sorry, bro. He's saying, so we should be battling top two, whether we win the title or not, we should be challenging for it. I'm guessing that's what he's saying. Yeah, we should be top two or at least challenging for the title. Right now, United are just okay with a top four finish. Whether they finish second, third, or fourth, it doesn't matter because they're getting the Champions League football. Ryan says, big up my guys. I'm going to get to that next comment. That's the second one. So big up, Ryan. I appreciate you tuning in, bro. Appreciate it. Really do. Maybe we'll get you on the next episode of All Things Football when we do a review of United and Liverpool next week, possibly Monday. It'd be good to get you on because depending who wins, though, innit?
Bring him on, bro. Bring him on.
We've got Ryan saying, no disrespect. Don't disrespect Arsenal. They're unbeaten in the Champions League for the last 4 years. That's very impressive, to be honest. 100%. That's impressive, bro. It's impressive that they were defeated in it. I don't know how they managed it without winning it as well. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, shit.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
The banter is alive.
Shaz loves the Arsenal banter. He loves it.
Oh, man.
Shaz's favourite team besides United.
That's one, Ryan. Oh, I love to see it.
Shaz, your favourite team? Arsenal, your favourite team after United?
Arsenal are the team that just keep on giving. And that's what makes the world a better place.
That's it. Arsenal are just going to keep Arsenal in, isn't it? They're just going to keep doing what they always do. Just be Arsenal, innit?
Damn right. What's Idris saying?
What's he saying, bro? Yeah, not even Chelsea haven't done that. In what sense? Oh, right, okay. I'm not even sure. Yeah. Yeah, no one can say they've been undefeated in the Champions League for 4 years besides Arsenal, innit? So big up Arsenal on that one, innit? Wenger for Man United, no thanks. That's disrespectful to United.
Oh, this next one's sick. You gotta bring this next one up. I saw this. This is one
Imagine celebrating with knee slides for a last-minute equaliser at home to Palace.
This one I tagged you in on. This is what I tagged you in on.
Yes, I remember you telling. Yeah, I do remember it,
tagged
Shaz. I remember it. That was sick.
man.
That was mad. That was mad. That's just mad. I don't understand why they're celebrating an equaliser to Palace at home in the last minute. That's just crazy stuff.
Times have changed.
Yeah. So no Arsenal fan TV is the gift that keeps on giving. 100%. I watched a brief moment of it where I think was it the clip that you shared with me, Shaz, where the Arsenal fan presenter was going sick because they scored a goal. That's the one that you shared with me, innit? Yeah, that was just crazy, man. Like, you've just scored, but you've just got 1 point from Palace. What are you happy about? You should be winning that. You should be getting 3 points on that. Idris says, get Fergie out of retirement. He will surely do better than Ole. 100%. I'd love to have Fergie back, but Fergie's done with management, innit? So, what's this next comment? Oh, and rest in peace, Claudia. Who are you referring to? He's saying someone passed away, man. Are we talking about Claudio Ranieri, the manager?
No, hold on.
Who's he referring to? Come on, bro, give us a surname on that. Darren says Steve Bruce is free. I'd rather him not be free. Newcastle can have him back. It has.
That's hilarious.
I'm just trying to figure out who Idris is talking about.
Yeah, I'm just having a look. I'm not sure.
Oh, Claudio Caligari. Arsenal fan TV legend.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he was an Arsenal fan TV guy. Okay. Let's see. It's the person who said the iconic sentence, "It's time to go." Oh, is he the one who said it was time to go when it was about Wenger? I think he was, wasn't he?
Damn.
Okay, damn. Okay, so Man United, Liverpool, Old Trafford on Sunday, Shaz. I know your expectations are low, so prediction, please.
4-0 to Liverpool.
Oh, wow. Whoa. There's such disrespect, man. Such disrespect. I can't even take this disrespect, bro. Just stop it. Just start with the disrespect, bro. I'm going to pretend you didn't say that. I'm going to ask you that question again, bro. What's your prediction? Liverpool, United, Old Trafford.
I just told you 4-0 to Liverpool.
Wow. You're actually going with that. 4-0 Liverpool. Even though you know United always turn up for these big games against Liverpool.
Well, if they do, then...
you know what I mean? It's like Darren's got more sense than you right now, bro. 3-2 United. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with a win from it. If someone predicts us a win, I'm happy with that. Personally, it's going to be a 2-2 draw, I'm going to say. Ronaldo will score. Salah will score. Greenwood will score. And Mane or Firmino will score. What is Idris on about? 9-10 to United. Ronaldo scoring 10 goals. Idris, you're on another planet, bro. I'm not even joking, bro. You're on another planet.
Idris is thinking of boxing points.
Yeah, he's thinking of boxing scorelines, boxing card per round. That's crazy. Fred will score. Do you know why he was close to scoring yesterday? And when Fred scores, you know your team's done rubbish.
You know what? If Fred scores, we should give Darren a free prize.
I'm happy with that, bro. If Darren predicts Fred scoring and Fred scores against Liverpool, I'm happy with giving him a prize.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Let's see. Do you think Cavani should start against Liverpool with Ronaldo?
Yes.
100%. 100%. Appreciate you tuning in, Dipanshu. I think this is the first time I've seen your comments, so I appreciate you tuning in, bro. Yeah, 100%. I think Ronaldo's definitely going to start. I mean, it's a big game. I don't see him leaving on the bench like he did against Villa. Should Cavani start? Yeah, with Ronaldo on the left and Greenwood or Rashford on the right. But then you're going to have to drop Greenwood and Sancho for Cavani. So it's going to be a tough call because Greenwood's on form right now. Rashford's doing really well. Cavani plays well when he comes on. So it's a dilemma. And it's a good dilemma to have, if you ask me. It's a very good dilemma to have is team selection of players who are all performing well. Because even if they come off the bench like your boy Pogba against Atalanta, he came off the bench and turned that game around for us.
Yeah, he did. He had a good performance in the second half.
Darren's asking, is Varane fit?
No,
apparently not. I think he's still injured until probably the end of October because when he got injured for France, they said it was a couple of weeks. So I'm guessing start of November, mid-November, he'll be back, which is a big blow to United, if you ask me. Like, I know Lindelof's taken that spot, but I'd rather have Varane there, innit? Because, do you know what? I'd rather have Eric Bailly playing with Varane than Harry Maguire. Just because Harry Maguire, I mean, I'm sure Leicester condos with this guy, man. I'm sure Leicester condos. We paid 80 million for this guy. And against Leicester, against the team that we bought him from, he was the reason we conceded at least 3 of those goals.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Tell me that's not a setup, bro. Come on. That's got to be a setup.
Definitely paid over the odds for it.
We definitely paid more than he's worth. Don't get me wrong. When he's on form and he plays at his best, he's a really good defender. But I don't know. I'm going to give him the rest of the season to book his ideas up because I know he's been injured recently, so he shouldn't have played against Leicester. Darren says Liverpool were shocking in defence on Tuesday. They couldn't cope with the high press and pace and movement. You know what? I'd be happy if United actually went with the high press and movement, but United don't. They don't press as much as they should. They let the other team just pass the ball around, whether it's in the other team's own half, United's half, whatever. They just let them pass it around like no man's business. And as a top team like United, you shouldn't be letting a team like Liverpool pass the ball around you and build up the momentum to get the ball forward. You should be breaking that up as quickly as possible. I mean, there are a few players that do high press. Like I see Fernandes doing it a lot. I see Greenwood doing it. I see Sancho doing it when he plays. I see Rashford doing it, and I see Ronaldo doing it. The other players are like they just stand around and wait. Shaz, you can answer this one, bro. Would you swap Ole for Klopp?
Would I swap? Yeah, I would. But Liverpool aren't stupid enough to do that anyway.
So let's say Solskjaer gets sacked at United, right? And Klopp leaves Liverpool. Would you take Klopp as our next manager?
Yeah, I would.
I would, because look what he's done with Liverpool. He won them a Champions League. He won them their first Premier League in 25 years or something. So, and look at the way that team plays. They play great attacking football, and they press. Yeah, they're a bit weak in defense, but most teams are weak in defense. So his theory is we're going to score more than the opponent, which is what United should be doing.
Yeah.
I read there's a chance of protests again on Sunday. Am I correct? I hope not. To be fair, I don't want the game to be postponed. I don't think protesting will help. Like the Glaciers have seen the protest. They don't give a shit. It's their club. They'll do what they want. End of story. I mean, I want them gone as much as anybody else. As much as the people that are protesting. But they've seen the protest. They know how the fans feel. They still don't give a shit. I mean, they paid, 700 million or something for United? They're not just going to sell because the fans aren't happy with them.
Yeah, that's toxic debt. That's obviously.
I mean, they put United in, debt after debt. I mean, I'd be happy with a billionaire, a billionaire Saudi or a rich oil tycoon from somewhere coming in and taking over without putting us in debt. I mean, the Glaciers have enough money to not have United in debt. They could pay that debt off if they wanted to. I mean, they don't own just United, do they? They own an American football team, the NFL, don't they?
Yeah, but I don't think they really care. That's what it is.
Yeah, but that's the point. They don't care. They care about the team in the NFL, but they don't care about Man United. All they care about from United is us finishing top 4 and getting the Champions League money so they can line their pockets with it. Tell me I'm wrong, Chaz. Come on. Tell me something, bro.
No, you're not wrong, but I can't see them changing their ways. So it just depends on how whether they can get a bidder to come and buy the club.
Do you know what? I would love for another person to come in and buy United, but I think it's going to take a bid of probably 1.5 to 2 billion for the Glaciers to actually take it seriously and even think just to think about it. Because they've said they're not going to sell at the price that they bought them for. They're not going to sell cheap. So double the price that they paid is 1.4. They bought United for 700 mil. So doubling that is 1.4 billion. They might take it seriously if they're going to get their money back ×2.
Well, that's what someone.
But realistically, who can afford that 1.5 billion to buy United? There are people out there. I mean, there's Elon Musk. there's Bill Gates. There's Richard Branson. These are all billionaires, bro. That's the only reason I'm saying it is because these guys are billionaires, isn't it? There's not many other billionaires that.
I think the Saudis ended up buying the wrong United.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so Darren put this perfectly. They prefer their NFL team. I don't know what their NFL team is, but yeah, they prefer the NFL team over United because the NFL makes more money. I mean, America's a bigger country than England. They're going to make more money off the NFL team in one season than they would with United in one season, just in ticket sales, because they're going to have more games over that season. There's 50 states, so they all have to play. I mean, I know there's an East and a West conference or something, but they still have to play a lot of games, don't they, bro?
American sports is slightly different because they elongate the season out, whereas with football, it's just typically expanded to one particular set of fixtures.
Yeah, exactly, bro, exactly. And that's the problem. I think the longer the Glaciers are at United, the worse and worse the situation is going to get. I think the sooner they're gone, the sooner someone can come in and actually spend the right amount of money on the right players and manager, and we can finally do something about it.
No doubt.
What do you reckon, Shaz? What do you reckon?
Well, he's hoping that someone actually does come in and bid and buy the club. But obviously that's wishful thinking because
I mean, this Saudi lot that bought Newcastle, I know they only paid 400 million for 300 or 400 million for Newcastle, but the Saudi consortium are billionaires. So if they wanted to, they could have put in a bid for United, a very serious bid, and bought United instead of Newcastle.
Yeah, but
then that would have been a proper rivalry between the Saudis at United and at Man City. It would have been a proper rivalry. A Manchester derby plus the Saudi derby as well. But it is what it is. I mean, this just says it all. Read this, Shaz. Tampa Bay Glaciers are worth 3.7 billion. So if they're worth 3.7 billion, why aren't they investing more into United? Look what the I don't know, is it Sheikh Mansour who bought Man City?
Yeah.
Look what he did when he bought Man City. He built a whole new training complex, a whole new academy system, He invested a lot of money in players. I mean, since he's been in charge, they've probably spent more money on players than United have. They've probably been one of the top spenders every season on players.
The Yanks don't care about football anyway, bro.
That's the problem. Why buy a club if you're not interested in that sport? That's what I'm trying to get at.
They bought it because it's a cash cow. It's a guaranteed cash cow.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And they're just, that's it. They're just getting all the money they can from United, and once they've drained it, they'll leave. Hopefully, the sooner they leave, the better.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I agree.
But Sunday, I am actually looking forward to it. I'm actually looking forward to the game. The only thing I'm nervous about is the way that we're going to play and whether Pogba actually starts or not. Because Pogba didn't start against Atalanta and we were playing bad until he came on. We played better with Pogba, and I think at that point, Fred and McTominay, one of them had come off. So hopefully Solskjaer now realises he doesn't need to start Fred and McTominay. And Paul Scholes said it himself before the match in the analysis with the other people, the pundits, sorry. Paul Scholes said it perfectly. Fred and McTominay are limited players. He was trying to be nice. He was just trying to say the shit. But he said they're very limited players in what they can do. And he's 100% right. Yeah, Shaz, read this. Surely they can fix the leaky Stretford end roof. I don't know whether you're talking about the water leak or the mouth that Stretford end has, because the mouth is very leaky as well.
He's talking about the roof.
I know, man.
All right.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking. But the mouth is very leaky as well with some of the stuff that they come out with.
Oh, man.
But yes, people, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate the love and support, Darren. Appreciate it from Idris and the new guy that was on earlier, Davin Push, Rawal and Rayan. Appreciate everyone up in the comments and tuning in. That's all we have time for today. But we will be back tomorrow, where we are going to be reviewing the WWE pay-per-view Crown Jewel, which, was over in Saudi. I have watched bits and bats of it whilst it was on live. And Shaz knows my initial thoughts, but I'm going to save them for tomorrow. If you want to catch that, I'll be on the episode tomorrow, so tune in and get our thoughts for tomorrow. I'll leave it with Shaz to give his final thoughts.
No, great show. It was great to cover the United game. Obviously, I know Shaz watched it fully and I watched the highlights, but as always, something's got to change, and Sunday's going to be interesting against Liverpool. But we will cover that, I hope, probably on Monday, as Shaz has said. But until next time, guys, take it easy. Have a good evening. See you soon.
Yes, people, thanks for tuning in. Peace out.